What's up and welcome to the February episode of the Not So Indie Show, a monthly show where we sit down and talk about the world of AAA gaming. If this is the first time you've seen us or first time you've caught the Indie channel, then this is a AAA show that we do once a month. Like I said, you can catch more of us on a weekly show which is based around indie games. If you're after indie games, make sure you check out the Indie podcast. This is where we're going to chat about our time with our AAA experiences. And like I said, it is once a month, so we talk about it over the whole month. My name's Lewis. You can find me at What's Up Woody. To my left, or those who are listening, on my shoulders is Tom from at the.
Feel powerful.
Almost said
that's me.
Yeah, Tom from at Shriek and Profit, or Dan, who is to my right, or I'm on his shoulders if you're listening.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Unheard of.
Dan.
I've got some serious fucking thigh muscles. My calves are fucking burning right now.
I can imagine.
You can find Dan at the Dice Bear, or just type it in Google, and you'll see everything about Dan and Dice and Bears.
Everything you need to know about Dice and Bears.
That's it. We just come from recording the Not So Indie Show. Sorry.
That's
this
one.
We just come from recording the Indie podcast. So we're in the flow of things. So we've already done about our week. We've already spoke about that. So let's just dive into the games we've been playing.
Let's do it.
Triple A's, boys.
Woo-hoo.
It's been a
long
2019
time.
is here. This is our first Not So Indie Show of the year.
It took till nearly the end of February. Yeah. Because it kept getting postponed, didn't it?
You kept going and we're aiming normally for the middle of each month.
Right. Okay.
So it's normally a monthly show, but I think that probably 3 weeks before the next one. And I should also say we are on patreon.com/Indecredible. This show will go up a week early to our Patreons. Audio goes up for $1. If you want the video, it goes up for $3 a month, and you get week early access to this as well as no ads, as well as a host of other things, including access to our Discord channel and all that. But Tom, AAA wise, fire away, man. What have you been playing?
Right. Well, it's been a long time, but I played through Red Dead Redemption 2.
Cool.
And I'm sure neither of you have played that at all.
I have it.
You have.
I haven't played
it.
No.
You own it.
Yeah.
And
same as God of War. I own God of War. Haven't played it.
Right. Well, why haven't you played it, guys? What's wrong with you?
Why haven't I played Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yeah. Did you play the first one?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Why didn't you play the second one?
Because I can't be asked.
Why?
Why? Because I played Grand Theft Auto 5 and I played Red Dead Redemption, the first one.
It's not GTA 5.
No, it's just another open world, let's be cowboys.
True.
I've got better things to do with my time.
Like a resounding advertisement to me. if you say a game is open world, let's be cowboys, I'll be like, yeehaw, motherfucker, let's do it. You know? that's not like a downer to me.
You obviously don't know your American history. Being a cowboy was not a fun thing. It's gonorrhea, it's
I did American history at GCSE. It's awful. But
why would you want to yeehaw that shit?
This is a video game, you know? It's like a mix of realistic cowboys and Hollywood cowboys.
Oh, okay. So mainly set in Italy.
Because
the Hollywood cowboy.
I see.
I did film studies.
Well, you cheeky bitch. But no.
Oh,
it's in the fictional west of America. It's it's like a facsimiles for places, I guess, because you have like fake states. You've got New Hanover, Le Moyne, New Austin,
right,
and Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Yeah,
they gave up on shit at the end there.
Strawberry.
Fucking pick a fruit.
Like
there we go.
Your happy wildlife state. That's where you're going to go for your beautiful countryside, basically. It's honestly it's like such a good game.
Is it?
I feel bad liking it so much because obviously the employees were so mistreated for this game.
Yeah.
And it's like the AAA of AAA as well. So I feel like I'm a bit of a corporate stooge for liking the game, but.
Oh, you like
good game's a good game.
My God, is it good?
I'm going to talk about a game that I brought because I just I was sold by the AAA E3 conference.
Yeah,
I knew,
and we are talking about a corporate whore right here.
Yeah, genuinely. I knew it wasn't going to be an amazing game.
Yeah.
I still went and brought it. So
whereas I'm
fine.
just a miserable old northerner, so
you're
of course
fine.
I'm not going to be
sell it to
buying.
me. I have it. I don't actually install it at the moment because it was taking up too much space.
It is a big game.
I have access to it. I could play it potentially in 2-3 hours time. Sell it to me.
Well, you should, okay? Because it has a phenomenal story.
Okay.
Arthur Morgan,
never played the first one.
You never played the first one?
No.
Well, it's a prequel, so you don't have to.
Okay.
But Arthur Morgan is a superior protagonist to the protagonist of the original. The first one, who was
that would make it the original.
Red Dead Revolver was first on PS2.
Well, okay.
And then it was Red Dead Redemption on PS3. But Revolver and Redemption aren't really related.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, I was saying Arthur Morgan is a superior protagonist. He is more interesting, more likable than John Marston, who is also in the game because this is part of his story. But he's interesting. He's struggling with the morality of being an outlaw because your idea is your gang is the Robin Hood of outlaws in a sense. Like you
always goes back to Nottingham, doesn't it, Trev?
All history does.
All the best things go back to Nottingham.
It is the best thing. I'll give you that. But yeah, you kill those who need killing and rob from those who need robbing from, but you don't do it to people who don't deserve it, and you help people who need it, sort of thing. Is the idea of your gang.
Right.
But obviously, if you play the original, you know that's not how things end up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's this slow arc of your gang. Like, does Arthur agree with what the gang's doing, and especially the leader Dutch, who is your sort of surrogate father in a way, father-brother sort of situation. So the story is really good.
How long for the story? Because I've heard all sorts.
For just the story?
I've heard 40 hours, I've heard 60 hours, I've heard 150 hours. Like
just the story, maybe 30 hours, just the story.
Okay.
But that's... maybe less than that, actually.
Okay.
It feels longer than maybe it is, because a lot happens. And it sort of does a lot of... There's occasional time jumps where...
I'm still not sold. So there's a story.
Sorry.
Big freaking
great story. Lewis, I know you like stories.
Yeah.
It's a really good story. The characters are great. It's all really well written and
Okay.
really well acted. The acting is fantastic.
It looks incredible.
Yeah,
like, it looks like
is.
the prettiest game I've ever seen.
Gameplay-wise, it's as good as the first one, just more refined. Like I can't... They obviously just took what they had from the first one and been like, well, this is really good.
Yeah.
Let's just cut off the fat and make it more,
Really random question.
Okay.
But this kind of thing that really...
I remember a question.
really sits me on these kind of games.
Yeah.
What's the UI like when you're playing?
Minimal, and you can turn it off if you want.
Is there a dynamic setting?
What's that?
So when you're not in combat, there's no UI. But
I can imagine there is. I'm fine with the UI because when I'm in combat, I don't notice it.
Okay, because part of the reason I liked Horizon so much was it had this real minimal dynamic combat. So I could experience the world, and then when I got into combat, I could see my ammo, and then it would go again. And I'm like,
Rockstar, to be honest, their UI has always been it's been spot on.
I didn't like I don't like the GTA UI.
It's the same as Red Dead and everything. Have you not? What? What's wrong with it?
I've never played Red Dead, so I don't know what the UI is.
What's wrong with the UI in GTA?
I find it like it was from a PS2.
What?
The UI from when you're playing the map
well,
and all things like that.
I agree. It's not
I feel
changed.
like it's just been the same as PS2.
Yeah, well, because
I don't
it
feel like
works.
it's nice. It doesn't feel nice UI.
I disagree. I think they do great UI because they keep it the same way because it still works. You gives you the information you need, and it always fits the tone of the game. They change it to fit whatever game you're playing.
I've never felt it detracted from what they were doing.
So it always,
and I'm the one
weird.
sitting there trying to say Red Dead.
I don't know why I'm funny with UIs.
It blends in nicely, in my opinion.
Okay.
And I never noticed it until I needed to look at it.
Last question for me.
Okay, go on.
How much is now? I know you've said in the past you don't have to do the live sim stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
But how are you rewarded for doing it? Because it's kind of shit I want to do, but I don't do it if there's no reward for it. I'll do it if there is a reward.
Technically, yeah. Depends on what you're doing. If you're doing stuff like hunting and whatnot, you can donate to the camp, your gang's camp.
I don't fucking donate to it. I want fucking can I get better pelts? Can I get better gear?
But you can use the pelts and stuff you've hunted to craft new clothes and new stuff like that.
Yes, that's what I need, isn't it?
Stuff I don't really care about. But, if it's stuff you want to do, it's
hell
all
yeah, it
there.
is.
And it's, honestly, it was fun.
I want to call that legendary white crocodile and wear its head on my hat.
I didn't give a shit about any of that, but I could tell it was fun. I hunted a legendary bear at one point, and I was like, that's quite fun, but it's not for me.
See, my worry with it is, I mean, they just announced either today or yesterday about the fact that they're going to have competitive fishing in multiplayer.
Okay.
And though I fecking love Sega Bash fishing, especially with the controller you get with Dreamcast, make me happy.
Yeah.
Fucking got that shit. Really?
It could do with one of those controllers because when you're reeling in with the analog stuff, it's like, I hate that bit.
Best mini game fishing game. Final Fantasy 15.
Really?
Genuinely a very
Is
good
that
fishing
good?
game. Yeah, very good.
Sega bass fishing all the way, but
The fishing's fine in this.
But
It was my main
it's
source of
it's sort of
getting
like-
food for the camp.
why are we doing this? Why are we doing this in games?
For realism. But again, you
Yeah.
don't have to do
I
anything.
don't play computer games. For realism. If I want realism,
Exactly.
I go downstairs from my gaming room and have my wife bitch at me. That's real. That's
it's-
my real life.
It's all
Right?
optional. That's the thing. It's
That's why
all
Dan
the
likes
shit
Toe
is
Jam and
optional.
L.
Exactly.
Yeah, he doesn't
yeah,
get
it's nothing like in real
realism.
life.
I've got someone telling me how shit I am on a regular basis.
I wouldn't worry about it. It's completely optional.
Okay.
What? How shit I am?
No, you're that.
All right.
But it's,
start with
it's
that,
all,
sorry,
all the optional stuff is fun enough, but it's all optional. You don't have to do any of it really. There's a couple missions where it,
I've just got to point out that's a joke. My wife doesn't do that. If she's watching this,
She's a lovely
I
woman.
love you.
Yeah.
You're amazing, and
I
you're
do
incredibly
too.
forgiving for the amount of shit that I put you through.
We can barely stand it.
But you,
Yeah. She has 10 years.
You
We'll be
recommend
married
it?
soon.
you recommend it?
It's so good. I'm gonna play again. And I'm
Better
gonna
than
play the first one
Spider-Man?
again. That's a mean question to ask me.
Yep.
It won more awards than Spider-Man.
That
Is
doesn't mean
No, I'm
jack
saying,
and
I'm saying,
shit.
but is that I don't like award shows, but is it a fair judgment that it won more awards?
Right.
For the casual game.
You can only buy one game.
Oh,
Do you buy
Spider-Man.
Red Dead or
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
There we go.
But that's not fair because I'm a huge Spider-Man fan.
You heard it from Tom. Red Dead shit.
Red Dead is shit.
Yeah.
That's what we could take from that.
That's
Red
it.
Dead is shit.
And the next game you're talking about is the only game you've played, and I've played it as well. Is that right?
What's that?
Hey?
Is that the next game we're
Star
going to talk
Trek
about?
Online.
Oh no, okay.
I'm gonna wait
I've
for
not
you
played
to
that.
talk about this.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I'm
Star Trek
going to
Online.
talk about that, which
Yeah.
is why I'm getting there before him.
Go for it.
I'm back on Star Trek Online. I think I've talked about it before in here.
I've seen
Have
you
you
on
ever watched my Star Trek Online video?
Have you got one?
You fell through the floor, didn't you?
No, I was really ill before recording it.
Right.
So I took a hell of a lot of night nurse. And then recorded the video. There's this whole moment where I pissed myself laughing at a cat lady. I don't remember most of the video.
Please send me a link. I didn't know this existed.
Yeah,
I want to see
it's
it.
like half an hour footage of me playing Star Trek Online while off my tits on night nurse.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it was one of my favourite videos. Didn't get many views, but I fucking loved
That
that
sounds like
video.
a good way to
Watching
play
that.
Star Trek
Yeah.
Online, to be honest. Yeah, it's it's an MMO.
Yeah.
It's perfect world and all that. It's the same people who did Neverwinter, Cryptic Games, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good Star Trek MMO. You know, I just really enjoy it because I love Star Trek. I can't not enjoy it. You know, and I'm just become captain because I'm level 37 now. And I've got my new ship. It's very Voyager-esque, which is my favourite Star Trek
Can
series.
you customise your ship?
Yes. You customise it, or you customise your ship, customise your character, customise your uniform. So I'm wearing a Voyager uniform in a Voyager-esque ship.
What colour?
What?
What colour?
Red. I'm command. I am the captain.
Oh, you can't go on away missions then.
As if I'm going to listen to my first officer. Come on, I'm leading the away mission. You know. But it's.
You haven't got a fucking clue.
Nope. Literally.
Oh, Lewis,
I thought they
Starfleet
were
regulations
blue.
state
I actually thought
the
they were
captain
blue.
shouldn't go on the away
Yeah.
missions.
Don't they all wear blue?
No, that's the science officer.
Yes, science/medical wear blue. It's bluish
Yeah.
green becomes in the end.
I'm sure in Discovery they all wore blue.
Oh yeah, they do because Discovery's a fucking turd and has no
Yeah.
respect for the canon.
Well, okay.
They're not, honestly, it's a brief side bit.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying Discovery season 2 more than season 1 because
Okay.
there's some episodes in there that
That's
are more
not
Star
hard.
I stopped
Trek-esque.
watching.
Yeah, it's boring.
There are some episodes of season 2 it's worth watching. There's more
Okay.
Star Trek-y. Captain Pike's in it. He's he's
Oh, okay.
captain of Discovery now,
Oh, cool.
and they even have original series uniforms at one point,
Oh.
slightly updated, and they look phenomenal. By the way, why isn't that the uniform? They look amazing.
Right.
Whereas
Are they red or are they blue?
well, command's yellow/gold.
Yeah.
Captain's red.
No,
No.
command. I just said that.
The original Star Trek
Yeah.
series had your command was wearing
So
yellow.
could he go
gold.
on away missions because he's not wearing red?
No, because he's captain. It would go against.
captains aren't allowed to go on away
No.
missions, but they
Always did.
do it,
Always did.
Picard sometimes didn't.
Yeah, Picard used
Picard
to let
was better.
Riker go off
Yeah,
and do
yeah,
it, but
yeah.
every now and again, if you thought he was going to get some,
He jumped
down.
there,
Yeah,
of course he was, silly bitch. Actually saying that, I don't think Janeway did Janeway go? She would actually send, I think, Chakotay on.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but
She
anyway.
was really up herself though. She had a stick up
Oh,
her
I
bum.
like Janeway though. She's good.
Yeah.
I like her. But anyway, the point I was going to make about Discovery is that they did something that really annoyed me. You
Go
know
on.
how I get annoyed about the content
Yes, yeah.
with the technology and everything. So they don't use view screens in Discovery.
Yeah.
Rarely they do. They use hologram communication, which shouldn't exist in this time period.
Yeah.
And there's a bit where Pike's first officer comes from the Enterprise to talk to him. and he's like, is the holograms fixed? And she's like, no, it's still not fixed. And he's like, let's just switch to view screens. I don't like using the holograms anyway. So you're telling me that for the entire run of the original series, the Enterprise's holograms were just broken, and they never got them fixed for 5 years. They never got them fixed on their whole mission. They're like, using the view screens. Pike, the old captain, didn't want to get them fixed, so now we're just never going to get them fixed. Fuck off. No. Just do it right. I'm not accepting that as an excuse. Just do it right. God, I hate it.
This is why prequels are a bad idea.
Wait, they're fine if you do them right. Just respect the technology of the time.
They don't do them right.
I know. Why? I was thinking about it the other day.
So don't do them.
Discovery's got no reason to be a prequel either. Just make it a sequel. And then have it. It's a new war. I know they want the whole Klingon war. Just do a new war. It's fine. Just make it a sequel. Why is it a prequel?
So, Star Trek Online.
Yeah, it's good.
Recommend
I like it, yeah. It's fun if you like Star Trek. It's good. You do some Star Trek missions. You get your own ship. You customize all that.
So
shit.
you think you
Even
like
get
it
to
so
name that
much
shit.
because you know Star Trek? Like, if
Absolutely.
I was jumping in, would I enjoy
no,
it?
don't play it unless you know Star Trek. Don't play it.
Cool.
But it's still got a pretty big player base even on PS4, which we've got to play it on now. We split on PC back in the day, but it seems like
They're still updating as well, aren't they?
Yep, update actually happened today. I got a new update today. I don't
It's
remember what it was.
free as well, isn't it?
It's a free-to-play game.
Yeah.
Obviously, transactions because it's free. But honestly, I've considered paying money for some of the stuff on there.
I bet you have.
I just want a cool ship. There's actually quite a lot of options for the free stuff. Surprisingly, more than I'd expect.
Okay.
Do they have the D on there?
The D.
Yeah,
Enterprise D.
NCC 1701D.
That Galaxy class ship, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes, they do have that. Yes, and you can get it. Yeah. I mean, but the Intrepid class for me, which is the Voyager, is free. So if you like Voyager, you can get it free.
So if you like shit, you can have free shit.
Voyager's great.
But if you want decent stuff,
Voyager's
you've got to pay for it.
Can you get the Babylon 5 ship on there?
I saw a ship called Babylon.
Fucking
5.
love it, Lewis. Well done.
But one of the great things is people the way they name their ships.
Oh yeah.
You either get joke names,
Yeah.
like really fan names, who are fans of other sci-fi, or whatever, or people who like me try to name it saying like the Starfleet would name their ships because they're RPing. So, but yeah, there's just some great names. I saw one that was it was something like Cradling Balls. The USS Cradling Balls. And you see some great names as you fly past. You're like,
Fucking lad. There we go.
But yeah.
Yeah.
If you like Star Trek, honestly, it's worth playing. Would you play it? I'll play it with you.
I played it. I played it. I'll re-download it and do it again.
I'll play it with you. Yeah.
From one free
I've
game.
got to say I will be next generationing it.
From one free game
I'm
to
going to
another
change
free game.
my next ship. I'm going to change it to a more classic style. I think.
Yeah.
I want the really big.
Space Nine.
I want the pylons
No, what's that?
like really far out, so my nacelles
Oh,
are really far
fucking
out, like classic Enterprise style,
yeah.
But yeah, at the moment I'm happy with my Intrepid class starship.
I just want to let the saucer section float off.
That you can do that.
And so I can have my battle.
That is
sizer.
something you can get.
Oh,
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
That's
Every time you
I
log
thought that
in-
was a moment of genius in Next Generation.
Oh,
When
boy,
they-
it's
they-
great.
it was
isn't
like,
it?
oh my god,
but
that
they
is
never
just...
use it again except in the film. Yeah.
Every time you log in, can you
Yeah.
use your headset to do the Captain's Log, Stargate?
No, I just do that to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I speak to myself.
I
Daniel,
pressed my little communicator badge.
I was say you've been playing a free game. We've all been playing another free game.
Yes. Well,
should-
actually, I thought about it. I've been playing 2 free games if you have Game Pass.
Okay.
Not technically free, but
Oh yeah,
I was thinking AAA.
I've
So
jumped
I'm
on
going to
one
jump
that
with
one,
the
yeah.
first one, which is Apex Legends.
which we've all
which
played.
We've all played
We've
together.
all played together,
Yeah.
which is the first time I've actually played a game with you.
That's true.
Yeah,
That hasn't been recorded for a show because we played
Yeah.
Overcooked 2,
Yeah.
Brawlhalla,
Yeah. Out, I think, as well.
We played at shows.
Tricky
as well,
Towers,
Yeah, we played
we've done bits
Caliber
of shows.
together.
where you thrashed me at the fucking racing game that I always get the name wrong.
Racing Apex.
Racing, not Apex Racing.
Yeah.
Racing
Did you
Apex.
think it would be called Apex
Yeah.
Racing?
But
But
it's
it's
not.
Racing Apex.
Racing Apex.
Well, maybe when Apex Racing comes out, the
They're going
sales
to
will
get
go
some
up by
shit reviews,
500,
aren't they?
and then they'll drop.
But this
Yeah.
that was, it was the first one we played online together.
Yes,
Not
and
in
it's
the
going to
same
change
race.
because now we're going to play Star Trek together.
Yeah. We get Lewis on.
No. I
No,
don't want
let's
that. I don't want
not.
that.
Can you
It'll be
crash into
awful.
other ships?
No.
Oh, well, I don't want to play now. I don't want to play now.
Fucking-
That's it.
Yes, I've been playing Apex Legends, which if you're a Patreon, you'd know about because we did a
spoke
whole chat about
yeah,
it
we
before.
did. And we spoke about it as well last week, didn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did, yeah.
So let's not spend too much time on it. It's a really good shooter from Respawn. Done a great job on it.
Yeah.
I am worried at the moment
About
it.
Drop off.
Drop off and its longevity, because though I enjoy it, I'm also kind of hitting that point where it's like, yeah, okay.
well,
Should we give it another go at the weekend?
the big thing
Yeah,
is
yeah,
the Battle Pass is going to be announced end of next week. And they have said there's a free version and there's going to be a premium version. We don't know whether we can buy that
Same way as
in-game
Fortnite
currency
and things
or
like that.
anything. But that will be a big thing. Like, what are the... Fortnite done a very good job, whatever way you look at it, of making you go, I just have one more game because I'm close to getting that. I have one more game, I'm close to getting that.
Yeah.
And you're always getting something to swap out, something cosmetic to go, oh, this looks shiny. I've got stars coming up my feet now. I've got this going now. But Apex Legends needs to... The skins, at the moment, in all honesty, are a little bit dull.
They're rubbish.
There's about probably 2 skins, including all weapon and all character skins I actually want.
Yeah.
One being the fact that the Spitfire gun gets turned into a Spitfire plane. That's about the only skin I want.
Yeah.
Really, you know.
But this is where I'm worried with it, is that there isn't enough there that'll keep you going. Fortnite did a really good job of constantly going, we've done this crazy shit, and people like the crazy shit. Whereas Respawn and Apex Legends, I nearly called it Apex Construct.
Yeah.
Don't know what we're talking about. Check out the Indie-Credible podcast. It needs that bit more. They released a new weapon, which was good, and it was like, oh, that's interesting for about 20 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need more. They need to... It's been a success. They now need to get devs on it. They need to get people building and push it
I wonder if
forwards.
there's people like me out there who just can't bother to learn another game. Another multiplayer game. It's like you have to keep up with all this shit. What guns are best? You know, what class is your class and all that. They're gonna add new classes probably, and it's like, oh, what's this class do?
I
will say what they've done really well with it is they've introduced a new gun, but it's not overpowered.
Right.
So it doesn't matter if you don't know it.
This is the thing. When we were playing, I wasn't even trying to learn anything.
Yeah.
Like I was like, okay, this gun's good. I'll just stick with this.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this gun. It's fine.
It's like the Legends. I mean, you've just started going on about Gibraltar, and you're loving him. Whereas before you were Mirage, and I think all of the Legends have that sort of, you know, at this point, I'm really loving this. The only one who doesn't is Caustic. Caustic's just, he's just so...
He's the poison guy.
Yeah, he lays out traps. It's
He's so
very
weak.
specific.
I like my
so
robot
weak.
guy. I like his little grappling hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pathfinder.
And he works really well in that way. And
Yeah.
then all of the characters, apart from Caustic, have these little bits that you can use in different ways. They're very easy.
I mean,
and they've
you
done a
showed
really
me
good
that
job
they
of
had
that.
cool zipline thing that I could do. I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was actually quite. I was like, wow, that's really useful for traversing the map quicker.
I think it's a really good game, but I'm worried that because we've already hit saturation with Battle Royales, that if they don't start moving a bit quicker,
it's going to drop off. I think.
it's going to drop off.
I think it's too late now. Anyway, honestly,
I
you
do
can
think
have your
it's
core
gonna
players,
lose a lot.
but I think people are like whatever now.
Yeah.
Forgotten about it already.
Oh, he was still sick.
Which is why they need to push on the Battle Pass quicker.
yeah.
They need to.
Yeah.
And I've also been playing Crackdown 3.
What do you think of Crackdown 3?
Right, so Crackdown 3
I've only
is
played multiplayer.
Crackdown 2.
Okay.
I'm quite enjoying it as a campaign.
Okay.
It's not brilliant. It isn't what they promised us. But as a game, I enjoy Crackdown, and I'm getting it with Game Pass. So I paid £7 for it. To be honest, anyone who's gone out there and paid £50 for the game right now will feel fucking violated. I mean, they would honestly have a serious case in court for rape, right? Because it is not worth that amount of money.
Yeah.
It is.
But Terry Crews is in it.
But they don't use him properly.
Well, I've not played campaign, so
you have this brilliant cutscene at the start, which is Terry Crews being Terry Crews, and it's brilliant. You love Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you love Terry Crews. It's
Terry
great.
loves yoga.
And Terry does, and Terry should be there all the way through, and they don't fucking use him. They don't use his skills. That you have voice acting during it, which Terry Crews is doing, but it's just not him. It's pre-scripted. You're not just letting him fly, and you should when you've got that. And the cutscenes after that, they're never really him. You never get the feeling that you've got that comic edge that you get from Terry Crews. That slightly out there, crazy. I am so muscle bound that it's just he's brilliant. I love him. I think he is amazing, but they never use him properly in it. The game itself, the shooting is so piss easy. You can do it with your eyes closed. literally in some points.
Wow.
You know, I'd be in a fight and have, you know, itchy testicles, and I'll concentrate more on that than I will my fight, because I don't have to, because you've got lock on, you hold fire. And because of years of gaming, I can do that with one hand. And it's like, oh, there you go. You know, I'm the type of player who used to know the claw, where you play above to be able to do it, and bits
Horrible.
like that just to make it. It's a fucking horrible way to play.
Yeah.
But you used to have to do that on controllers if you wanted to get the speed up. And, you know, I'm enjoying it as a sort of, it's Crackdown 2. It's quite good fun.
Yeah.
Is it what they promised us? Not a fucking chance. Is it worth 50, 60 quid? Not a fucking chance. Multiplayer is shit.
Oh, it's so bad.
I've been on and
Really?
played it now. I actually spent
So
some
bad.
time in there. It is so bad
I played
because
it an hour and was
it
like,
keeps the same mechanics as you have in the single player. So you lock on and you'll hit. So if you get your lock on, like you said, you get lock on first, you're gonna hit.
You kill.
Wow.
You see them for what I see you kill.
That's
I went on
fucking shit. That's lame.
a 12 player
Pointless.
kill streak. Mainly because I knew where the spawns were.
Yeah.
Once you learn the spawns of where these guys are going to come in, you just stand at the top. Oh, there's one. You're dead. You're
Well,
dead. You're dead.
This game's just going to fade into obscurity, isn't it?
And big time.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't, because it's Game Pass, play the campaign. If you've got Game Pass, play the campaign. It's well worth. Don't bother with multiplayer.
Nice.
Such a waste of fucking time. There's no skill
bad.
involved. There's no, and the destruction is
Are
not
you
there.
better off just playing Crackdown 1 and 2?
Play Crackdown 2, yeah.
Crackdown
Yeah.
2 is good.
You know Crackdown 1?
No,
I've never
Crackdown
played
2
it.
was better.
No, Crackdown 2.
So I mean, if you're going to spend time doing it, play Crackdown 2. But
When I saw the bit of film, and I was like,
or
oh,
if you
okay.
really want to
Why?
play this game, play Saints Row,
Yeah.
because
Okay,
it's
wow.
so much better.
Yeah, which one?
4,
4.
4, yeah.
yeah, because they did pretty much what this game kind of promised, but they actually did it. You've
Yeah.
got destruction, you've got all of that. Like this, yeah.
Oh, there you
So
go.
that's it. Apex Legends, it's good, but they need to progress further. And
Yeah.
Crackdown 3, yeah. If you've got Game Pass, play it. If you don't spend the money. Save it. Buy cake,
Oh, cake is got
Cake's
cake
good.
Right now, yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I just picked up Guild Ball. Just
Oh,
here.
Here it comes, here it comes.
Which will,
it's, not, it's not a cake,
heavy.
to be clear.
Look, Guild Ball. This will cost less than Crackdown 3, and even if you don't play it, it's going to give you more joy.
Looking at the box is more fun.
Yeah, there's pictures and shit.
Yeah, I agree with you on the multiplayer. I played it for an hour
Yeah.
and then I uninstalled it from my Xbox. I was like, oh, this is not for me. I'm not finding this fun at all. I've played quite a bit, so I'm going to rattle through because some of them is not that important, but I want to kind of give my 2 pennies worth on it.
Yeah.
Trials Uprising has got his open beta at the moment. I've made it public before. I'm a big Trials fan. I think they're one of the best puzzle games available because there's no one else that does them. Just the Trials games are the only one that do them. It's exactly what you want from Trials games. More Trials levels. This is literally it. It's actually got some really cool mechanics that I've never seen in the game before, and they genuinely took me by surprise. One, for example, where you end up, there's luggages come out the back of a plane, and you've got to work with a wind mechanic as well as jumping from luggage to luggage.
Okay, that's
and that's
cool.
quite a cool idea.
That's quite fun.
Yeah, there's lots of quirky things like
They
that.
still have the level creator and stuff like that?
Not in the beta, but yes.
They will do in the beta,
Yeah, it's. I mean, I won't buy it at launch, but I will definitely get the game at some point. I like the Trials games. I had this really weird stage at uni where I got dumped basically, and I spent.
After your let's just smash it.
Yeah.
Not a surprise.
I spent about-
with Sarah, it's a marriage.
I spent about 6.
We're waiting.
I spent about
We've been
6
running
weeks.
for ages.
6 weeks just playing Trials, and my mate at uni, Golby, was like, "You're actually getting really like." I got scarily good at Trials games, and he was like, "No one gets good at Trials games, mate." And I was like, well, "I am." I literally played Trials.
Was he like, are you okay?
I played like 4 hours a day for 6 weeks.
You've
Trials.
heard the
Like,
stories about him and Golby, right?
No.
They used to get dressed up to play LMA Manager,
No, Football Manager.
Football Manager.
Well, like in suits.
Yes.
So,
yeah, they got dressed up in suits, right, to play like important
So the cup-
games.
cup-
That's
final.
fucking good.
I have one of the best things. I'll try and find it after this, but if I can find it, I'll stick it on the screen now.
Yeah.
There's so we used to do a thing when we 3 of us would play all in sync together.
Yeah.
And then you come to the end of the season, you'd be like, oh, like transfer windows, you'd be like, oh, breaking news, like talking through your transfers and all that. And then when it comes to the end of the season, you've got to cup final, then you have to go upstairs, get in your full suit and all that, come down, And then you'd have the other two would be your assistant managers. You'd be like, oh yeah, go tell them to warm up some, will ya? Maybe they're watching the screen or that. But you weren't allowed to touch the computer. You had to tell your assistant manager to do it. And you were walking up and down the front rooms like, come on, son, give the ball in. Come short, come short. And then your assistant manager's on there pausing it, telling them to come short and things like that. Like, we were so into it. So much so, we had a supply of Lambrini. Like, we're not kidding. When I say supply, we had 30 bottles at the beginning of the year. Every time you won a cup, you got presented with it, and my mate would Photoshop on like the competition you're underneath it, and you're shaking the hand like in suits, getting a hand over Lambrini.
I love the fact it's a bottle of Lambrini as well. Like that's some sort of posh shit. I found the cheapest sparkling crap we could get.
Honestly, we got so into. I remember when I won. I was MK'd ons, and I ended up getting up to Premier League, and I won the Premier League with them. That was it, mate. It was couldn't follow that,
mate. Honestly, that is good shit. That's the kind of shit I'm
so
into.
But,
I mean, this is like my Fast and Furious marathon where I wear a ball cap and a chain necklace. You know, and that's the kind of shit I like. That dedication is phenomenal. Honestly.
But yeah, that is. Let us know in the comments below, guys. Have you ever had any weird gaming traditions? It is very weird. I get that, and you can feel free to take piss at me.
We've done the breakup game one before, haven't we?
Yeah, we've done the breakup game
we did
one.
that a while ago.
Was
that before you?
I think it was
Maybe
before you. Yeah,
me.
maybe do it again soon.
Yeah, that might be a good one.
What is it?
We basically any games that helped you after you broke up.
You got broken up. So after a massive split,
Never been dumped, so.
Never had a girlfriend. That's why.
Well, I've had one.
yeah. Your left hand doesn't count, mate. That's not a girlfriend. That's just something feels like someone else.
The Trials Uprising. It's Trials. If you like Trials, it's Trials.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Trials.
Yeah, sorry.
It's
cool. Trials again.
We spoke about Apex Legends. Devil May Cry.
Oh god.
Devil May Cry is. I mean,
You don't like it, do you?
I've been open. I second love Devil May Cry. I bought the HD collection.
What the fuck?
Right?
I don't know.
He's dying because of Devil May Cry.
I bought the HD collection a while ago, and I'd never actually played 3. 3 is one that a lot, like your brother said, it's regarded as the best one. It's the one where the series really found its own kind of niche genre.
Last time we talked, you hadn't played it.
No, so 1 is still my personal favourite, but that's because personal nostalgic reasons. It's not the best game, but I still love it. 2 is I don't mind 2. I can see why people are really down on 2. It's fine. 3 is absolutely kick-ass. 3 is fucking amazing. It is literally when Devil May Cry goes, we're not going to take things seriously.
Go on, Tom.
What's that?
How long?
What's that? I'm so confused.
Tom, keep going. Tom's having issues.
Okay. 3 is such a good game. 3 is so good. It's stupid. It's silly. It's over the top.
Well done.
Yeah, bonkers. And 4, I've only ever played an hour of 4 previously, and I'm looking forward to jumping into 4, all before the 8th of March when Devil May Cry 5
It's not
releases.
got long, really.
And I'm really looking forward to. Well, I'm at the end of 3 now.
Is that next weekend?
No,
midway through the week after.
Oh wow, shit.
I've got 2 chapters left of.
It's the Monday. Monday.
Yeah, I've got 2 chapters left of 3, and then I've got to play 4. I'm not doing the Bloody Palace or any of the Nightmare levels stuff. I'm not going for the secret levels. I'm just playing through the story
doing
stuff.
the story, yeah.
But I'm looking forward to 5. 5's got co-op, which you can play a lot with your brother.
Yeah.
Drop in, drop out kind of style co-op.
That's cool, excellent.
It's just wacky, bonkers. The fact that the pre-order bonus, you get the Mega Man gun for Nero. It's just like it just feeds into it being stupid. Okay, next one, For Honor. For Honor is a free game this month. I downloaded it. I tried to play it on my own and was like, I like the combat going on here. Wasn't blown away by the game. And then your brother, you right?
No.
You can say that happened there. I don't know what's going on. Heart attack?
No, that wouldn't be here, mate. Trust me, I know that one, unfortunately.
and then your brother turned around and was like, let's give it a go. It's got co-op on the story. So I was like, I'll give it a go. And the best way to describe For Honor is it's very much a fighting game. Like, the way it's set up is very much a fighting game. The combat is very... The idea behind the combat is very good. The way you change your guard stances and the way you attack. We're playing through the campaign on realistic. The campaign is perfectly okay. It's complete bullshit with its difficulty. Mm-hmm. The idea of its difficulty is we're going to make these the ultimate blade sponges, like effectively, because it's attack and attack, and like they don't do any damage. And there's this thing called revenge that as you block, you build up this meter, and you prep revenge, and it basically gives you a whole new full health bar for about 10 seconds. The bosses on realistic mode get revenge about every 10 seconds. Like, honestly, boss fights were taking us ages because it was just going...
I've just got to make a phone call. Sorry,
That's right. Boss fights were taking us 10-15 minutes because it was revenge. Oh, he's got to run away now. Revenge. And it's not a way of making it hard. The biggest issue the game has, and this is why the game hasn't got a big esports scene, it is one of the most unbalanced games I've ever played.
Oh, okay.
It is
Because there was
disgustingly...
huge drop off for this game. When it first came out, everyone was like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And like a week later, no one was
so
talking
unbalanced,
about
that's why.
it. Wow.
There are certain heroes, what do they call it? Yeah, heroes you can play as.
Right.
For example, Centurion. So Tom and I play a lot. We play brawls, which are 2v2 fights.
Yeah.
If you come against a Centurion, they can basically do the simplest combo in the game. They can grab you, they can throw you to the floor, and they can stab you, and then you lose your stamina. You can't get away from them. You can't do anything.
Right.
Now, if you're playing a more tanky hero, someone who's got a bit more like meat to their hits, then you can kind of keep them away. Now, Tom and I both play. I play Valkyrie, a spear Viking lady.
Right.
Tom plays Shinobi, like an assassin kind of samurai. Yeah. And so we're squishy, but we're high damage.
Right.
And if we get grabbed by Centurion, it's just game over. You can't do anything. The other issue they have is some of the warriors, if they just spam light attack, there's no way of countering it. There's literally not a counter for light attack.
This is the kind of way I win fighting games.
Because, I mean, there are ways of getting around it, but they are always pretty much an advantage for counter attack, for spamming light attack. Because there's certain stat characters, light attack, stamina, it just doesn't go down. So you're constantly blocking it, their stamina hardly goes anywhere. Light attacks are very quick. So parrying it is pretty hard. If you mess up on a parry and they hit you, then they've normally got 2 or 3 hits carrying on with you because you're staggered. It's just so unbalanced. Now, I will say we are having fun playing the game, and there's the Marching Fire DLC, which we haven't got yet, brings an arcade mode into it, which is like a wave-based player against AI, which we're really excited to play. Like, and when it goes on sale, we're going to be buying that and playing more of it. Like, I'm sitting here shitting down on the game. Dominion is a mode, it's like domination. That's fun. The brawls are fun. The issue is, like, when you play against a group of heroes who are balanced heroes, it's a fun match. Like, you play against them and it's fun. When you play against people who are choosing Orichi or are choosing Centurion, or this stab lady, I don't know what her name is, it's just broken. Like, there's so unbalanced. It's ridiculous.
Sounds kind of shit, to be honest.
So it's infuriating because there are some things you just can't do against, and that's why the game hasn't got an esports in. It had all the potential. Yeah. Because it's tense. Like, when you're playing in an actual well set up, balanced fight, it's edge of your seat tense. You're like, okay, I need to watch their movements. I need to see what they're doing. I'm feinting. I'm blocking them out, and they're really fun encounters. Then when you come across someone who's just spamming light attack because that's all they're doing, and the game doesn't punish them for doing that, and it makes it harder for you to counter that, it's just bullshit. It's just like...
Doesn't sound worth playing to me, to be honest. I don't like fighting games, so honestly, that sounds like a really quite bad.
I got to the point in the tutorial where you had to roll, and I was like, fuck this. I can't be arsed. I know what this game is going to do, and it sounds bollocks to me, so I skip.
Yeah, I mean... We're having fun with it. Like I said, I've probably put in... I
think maybe you're having fun with it, though, because you like fighting games.
Well, and it's a fighting game that Tom and I can play together.
The fighting game bit in it, apart from the roll, was really good. Yeah. And I'm not a fighting game person. Yeah. But the bit that I played in it that took to that point, I was like, that is really clever and really nice. But as soon as they went to the roll, I was like, no, I know what you're doing now, and you can piss off.
Online only, we've got nearly 25 hours just playing online. Okay. Jesus. So we finished 2 of the campaigns in realistic.
Rookie numbers for them, but for me that's a lot of hours.
You can't take that as anything from Lewis and Tom.
Yeah. So
for me that'd be like I'd have to carve out never seeing M. You know, it's like I'm late for work every day.
That is sometimes going to bed at like 4 o'clock in the morning and getting up at 7. But
I barely make it to work.
Like I said, I'm sitting here saying that it's unbalanced. It's not fun when you come against something. Most of the time, I'm having fun in the game playing multiplayer. It's the odd occasion when there's certain heroes that are just unbalanced and they're not they just won't patch them. So there's just certain heroes you come up against and you've all pretty much already lost it. because they have to do a very simple combo to basically the characters we're playing just useless against them. So
Skip it.
And finally, I'm not going to spend ages on this because I haven't played the game tons. I played about 6-7 hours of it.
I've played more than you have.
And that's Anthem.
Yeah, I have.
How?
Because when I played the demo weekend, I played more than 6-7 hours of it.
Oh no, but I mean, I've done more story and all that stuff.
Yeah, big fucking.
You done like 3 missions, didn't you? 3 missions in a stronghold.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But it's still wank.
Is it Destiny but they have a jetpack?
No, it's not Destiny at all.
Okay.
It's Monster Hunter with a jetpack.
Okay. Oh, there you
No,
go.
it's not. No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It's mini open worlds.
Is that too?
It's mini open
nice
worlds,
to
but you're
say
not
it's Monster
hunting
Hunter?
anything
Oh, no,
down.
no,
You're
no,
not
but
setting traps.
in terms
it
of
doesn't
Destiny,
have the
you just
skills.
get in
It's
little
not.
fights.
No,
It's
but in
not
terms of the
Monster Hunter.
map layout, it's
Yeah.
Monster Hunter.
I've heard the combat is fun,
That's
but
brilliant.
kind of shallow.
The combat is the best part about the game.
Yeah.
Customization is deep for combat. Like the
well,
combos you can have
you
are
can- okay,
insane. There are lots of components and stacking out.
That's cool.
You
but
get
it's not
perks
something that I
by
would enjoy.
building stuff to go with your teammates and all
Yeah.
things like that. The combat is no doubt the best part about the game.
But everything else is boring.
The story's good. The story's perfectly good.
I've heard it's underwhelming.
The
This
story-
is going off.
The story is good
majority
if
of
you're willing to
reviews.
spend an hour and
So,
a
yeah.
half with a cup of coffee in the
So-
morning reading the codexes.
Yeah, okay. There
So
you
the
go.
story is.
So no, it's not good.
No.
Yeah.
So in terms of, is there a Bioware story there? As
No,
in an old school
absolutely
Bioware story there? No, but old school Bioware doesn't exist anymore. They're not even a studio anymore.
Rip.
There is a very
God, I miss Mass.
grounded world built, but it is built through text and it is built through the. You have to after you do a mission.
Grimoire!
Yeah, but you don't have to go to a website to look at it.
Yeah.
After you finish a mission,
I think
you have the option to go around Fort TARDIS and
Fort TARDIS.
yeah, that's the home base.
Time relative dimension.
It's home base. What, you can pick up your paints,
Yeah.
some lawnmowers.
The doctor welcomes you.
So
in.
you can-
He's like, "Oh, you need a 2x4.
So you can,
I've got some of that back.
So you can walk around there and talk to lots of people, talk to different people, and they have really good conversations. They give backstory to the people. Like you have a cipher who's like your voice in your ear. A cipher basically can connect with the anthem, and they kind of talk to you and say,
like
"This is
the
your mission
AI
objective."
in Mass Effect Andromeda.
I've not played Mass Effect Andromeda, but anyway,
And it's
so
not
the
linked, so I'm gonna say yes.
So, but then when you go back and talk to them, you then find out about their past, why they become a cipher, and it builds. The character building is very deep, but you have to go and actively talk to these people. It's not part of the story. You have to go and find that story. there.
Honestly, with Anthem, it's too late for me.
It's
I wasn't into Destiny when it came out, and now they're releasing another Destiny, and it's too late. The Destiny trend is done.
It's Destiny with more loading screens.
I've heard the loading screens are terrible.
They're not as bad
not an
apparently on
issue one
console.
bit. 20,
Alright.
20 seconds going into a map.
Okay.
The worst time is. So the biggest, and this is why I say more Monster Hunter than Destiny. Because
Yeah.
Destiny, you go into the map, you run into a cave, there's no loading screen. You run into thingy, there's no loading screen. You run through the world, there's no loading screen. This
It's
is
really well made.
so. This is you go into a map like Monster Hunter, then you go to another part of the map, and that's another little mini open world map. Then you go to another little mini open world map,
And you're
that's
loading between all
what
of
it's
those.
like. So when you're in the free roam mode and you're going between them, you're looking at probably 20 to 30 second load
But
screen.
it's
each
not
one.
just going between the maps. It's when there's a cave, and you go into a cave,
Yeah, but they're like
and then
the caves are like
it's
mini
going to
dungeons.
load.
They're not like you don't just go into a corridor. It's a
But
mini
do
dungeon.
you not think that these days we're capable of not having loading screens for that kind of stuff?
Yes,
Yeah.
we are more than
Yeah,
capable
definitely.
of doing it.
I
And companies
definitely
are, especially
think-
when they've got the massive backing of EA.
Yeah.
I definitely think loading screen times will come down, but I'm not.
Or as the
I've
Why
not
are
once,
they there?
I've not once in the moment. I've not played a game and sat there, put my controller, and been like, "What am I doing? Waiting for this." I've not once had that.
right.
I used to play WoW, World of Warcraft. For those who don't know what WoW means, I feel
Who
I
are
need
you?
to explain that, right? And the only times I'd ever get loading screens would be when I go to a dungeon.
Yeah.
The rest of the time, I could travel the fucking world on the back of my wolf
Warcraft.
and do my missions and collect iron and go to the markets and do all of that lot.
You can-
This is a
you
game
can
that's
fly the
thousands
entire
of years old
map,
now.
Yeah.
We need to quickly change the battery. Sorry
Okay.
about that, guys. Battery went. My fault. I was going to change battery. Didn't. You sort of flashed in the corner. Apologies, but we'll crack on now.
Okay, so I played WoW and it did all the shit that we were talking about before.
Yeah.
Why are we taking these games
I completely
now
agree.
and doing that? There is
Especially,
no
like
fucking
you said,
excuse.
or did you say maybe the game that's backed by EA?
Yeah, I said
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you said it. You said it. That's right.
I completely
So
agree.
much money behind this game, and honestly, this kind of game, this diet MMO, I've had enough of it. Get rid of it. I don't like it.
Well,
There's no
that's my
there's
other issue as well.
MMO about it. There's not a single
Yeah,
MMO element to it.
But it's this.
But it should be. That's what they're aiming for. They're going, oh, look, it's this massive online experience. It's not. It's you
No, I
and a
don't think
couple of other fucking
said,
weirdos.
like, Destiny used a bit, but I don't think these have ever said it's going to be an MMO. They've always said action RPG.
But it's definitely in this
No,
genre.
it's in the genre.
Yeah.
They have
It's-
pimped
it's-
it along
it's
the lines of this is
Destiny,
what
it's
Destiny
Division.
should be.
Well, no. So perfect example where it's not is because Destiny and Division
Well, there
in the
is.
home bases, there's other people in there.
Right.
This isn't. It's just
Division
you.
doesn't have other people in your home base.
You're right, actually.
No, it
But
doesn't.
Division doesn't.
You're right. It's
But
there.
it does in
Destiny
your
does.
world. Yeah.
The people are in the safe houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So map.
But this doesn't. The only time you're ever with other people is when you load into a mission.
And then you only get a couple of others. So what you're talking about what they've managed to do is a half a job. They haven't even managed to give you a home world where lots of people are there.
I don't think
They've
they want
only
to.
managed
I don't
to.
think that was their aim.
But then what is this game?
What the fuck is this game then?
But they-
Apart
so-
from a fucking cheap ass rip off.
It's just an action RPG.
No, it's not.
That's what they claim the whole time.
If it's an action RPG, you know what's a good action RPG? Mass Effect. Make a good Mass Effect instead.
I agree. I do
Yeah.
agree with that.
I think
This-
the only
this is-
thing
this
this
is-
game has got going for it is its movement.
Movement and combat is the best thing about the game, though, don't I?
I've heard it's the
I
best
no, I'm not.
Iron Man game going.
I'm not
Oh,
giving
by
it
mile.
combat.
Yeah.
By a mile.
I'm not giving it combat at all.
Oh, combat is.
I've played.
a lot of
As
fun.
I go back to WoW again. I've had far better combat in WoW. I've had far better
okay. Wow.
sort of the context that you're playing it with, how you go about facing the enemies. I mean, today you were facing the spider boss.
Yep.
Now I played that spider boss 5 times during the beta, and in the end we were destroying it in 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, you would always be a high level.
And well, no, we were never high level because we didn't get masterwork gear on the demo.
Yeah.
But once you learn how to destroy it, it's gone. There was no tactics involved in that.
No.
You have a wave, you kill a boss. You have a wave, you kill a boss.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you have a wave, you kill a boss. It's done. There's nothing new there.
No.
From the missions I've seen, it's stand in that
Oh,
place,
the
wait
missions
for it to
are
come.
the missions are very. So
They're generic.
yeah, the
And they're
missions
boring.
aren't exciting. The gameplay in the missions is exciting. Like I said, the combat, the movement between
But
them.
the combat isn't.
But
the
the-
combat is a generic, well, if you freeze them, I'll burn them. This is stuff we had back
But then
in the
there's-
mid-90s.
But there's other things to that. It's not just that's just 2 elements. There's like 6 elements in the game, and there's ways
There
of
are
building
6
it.
elements
and,
of the game. Fucking
so I can fly
whoop-de-doo,
over,
Basil.
I can smash down, and then
Let
I
me
can
Set
set
my
up.
butt hair on
Yeah.
fire.
So there's
'cause that'll give me
lots of
thrills.
there is a lot of depth to the combat. There is genuinely a lot of depth to the
To be
combat.
fair, I have heard a lot of good stuff about the combat. I've heard it's good fun. I've heard it's well made.
Yeah, it is.
I've heard it looks really good as well.
Oh, the combat looks stunning. I mean, they love the particle effects. There's no denying that.
That's another. No, that's the only downside of the combat. I've heard apparently you have to like try and look
You
through all
can't
the
see.
particles.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't see some of the stuff sometimes because there is so, especially when someone's playing Storm and everyone's playing Storm, which is the one that calls down his lightning bolts.
Yeah, and everything.
And they
goes.
just go, it just blew in front of you. And don't get me wrong, it looks cool, but there's a time when you're facing these quite hard enemies, and you're just like, fuck's sake, like I can't see where they are now because it's fucking lightning. It's very much a game that is, again, going back to our Indie Credible podcast,
Yeah.
almost early access. Like in 6 weeks, 2 months' time, it will be
But that
a lot
shouldn't be
better.
the case.
No, it shouldn't. I'm not
Because
defending it.
they've
for that.
released it early access 7 to 9 days before
Yeah.
for people, which wasn't. It goes back to what I was saying, and it isn't really early access.
It's a demo.
It's
Yeah.
well, no, it's the time that the game should have been launched,
Right,
but
yeah,
they're
yeah.
making
They're
you
making
pay
money off
more
it, yeah.
to do that. Then they push it out to everyone else. They do a day 1 patch, which they actually released 24 hours before
Yeah.
day 1, and still didn't fix the problems. And then you're getting a game which is 10 years at least out of date.
I mean, there are certain things that are definitely dated in it. Like, there's no denying. The missions are probably the most dated thing in there.
Which is
The standing in certain places and doing
when you
things
talk
like that.
about playing a
Um,
game, that is your majority of the thing, the missions. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
you can look as pretty as you want, but as we play
Oh,
indie
no,
games, fuck how pretty you
I can-
are. Do you have a game I want to play? No.
I completely agree with you. But if I look at the other side of things, Am I having fun playing it? Yes.
Well, yeah, I think some people
And
will
that's
enjoy
what-
it, but I don't think it's going to last long. Give it a month and no one's going to
See, I think different because
right?
There's something
Because-
he told me today
Yeah,
that
so-
changed my mind about it.
there's microtransactions in the game, and
Right.
the only way BioWare would allow microtransactions in a paid game is if EA let them release all story content, future story DLC for free. Every piece of story DLC that comes into Anthem won't be charged a penny.
But there's
Is this something you're saying or saying this?
No, it's true. It was announced.
But there's a little bit extra to that. Is
Right.
the fact that they're saying that your, I can't remember what they're called, towers, not towers.
Raids, you mean?
No, not raids.
Strongholds.
Strongholds.
Oh, strongholds and raids
And
will be
raids.
linked to story.
So therefore they're free.
The only time we paid is so if we release like a horde-based mode or something like that, that technically would be charged extra. But so for something like the Taken King for Destiny, which was a £30 expansion that made the game good,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
would be
Fix the game.
free because that's a massive story expansion.
Right.
So that would be free in Anthem.
But this is
Now, if that's true, that
cool,
changes.
But this is assuming that these DLCs are going to be any good. They might just be just as shallow as the main
This
story.
is too expensive an IP for EA to let it fail. That's my honest opinion.
I don't know. EA are safe no matter what they do.
You're talking
they've got
about-
FIFA, they've got Madden.
You're also talking about a company who just fired, 800 people after claiming they made profits.
Yeah.
We've made a shitload of money, so we're firing everyone.
EA are not a company that need to worry ever.
No.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I do genuinely think that BioWare will get their say and they will be able to release DLC that they want.
I will put money on
see.
that this time next year we'll be talking about the fact that EA have closed down BioWare.
I see. I'm on the fence about Bio being closed down. This game is a big make or break, I think, but I don't.
Yeah. And that's why I think they
I
will.
don't know if they will get shut down or not. I think maybe they'll get one more chance.
I think this is their one more chance.
That's what I'm not hoping. That's not the case, but you're probably.
But
right.
after Mass Effect,
I know. Yeah.
Before we move
I
on,
think
I do
this
want to
is
say
their
one
one
quick
more
thing
chance,
about because I've seen some real bullshit videos about this on YouTube, and it's people just going for clickbait, and that's about the microtransaction. There, people are claiming
Oh, yeah.
the skins are $20. People are claiming the skins cost £15. People are claiming that it's pay to win by buying crafting materials.
Yeah.
All of that is absolute bollocks. Basically,
Just lies.
you earn crafting materials just by doing missions, but if you want to fast travel with craft materials, then you can spend coin if you want to. Coin is earned in game, and the game actually has a very cool and a very good guild system, whereas you don't actually have to make a guild. So the top 5 players in your friend list that play Anthem will be taken into consideration, and depending on what level they get to on their alliance level, which resets each week, you'll just earn gold, which is premium currency, from them playing the game. So you can earn, obviously progress will slow down in terms of earning this premium currency, this gold, what they call it. But Tom, your brother, could buy the epic skin, whatever it was, that's in the store, which costs £5.50, not £20 that people are on about. Could brought that in the store after playing the game for 6 hours.
Well, yeah, that's not a problem, really.
So no, so I'm saying I just want to say that because a lot of people have been like,
That's fair
EA are
enough, yeah.
charging £20 for skin. There's not. You can buy the whole store for £20. Like you can buy emote, you can buy the dance, you can buy the victory pose, you can buy the skin, you can buy the metal, you can buy everything for £20
Right.
if you wanted to.
and if the DLC is then not the DLC, the microtransactions are paying for free story DLC. Who cares?
Exactly. So that's what I want to say. All I'm saying is, final verdict: wait for the game. Genuine. That's my honest opinion. Wait for the game. I'm optimistic it will come more. I'm having a lot of fun playing the game. I always knew I would have fun playing the game. Is it a great game? No. Is it a good game? There's moments that are very good with it, but there's also it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back,
Yeah.
and it constantly does that all the time.
Well, if it improves enough, maybe I'll give it a go. But honestly,
Yeah.
I'm going to wait for it to drop massively in price second hand.
Quite cheap.
I wouldn't be
And then
surprised
I'll
if they've done a
give it a
Destiny
go.
2 of it in a year's time, make it free, and then bring out a big not story expansion because they can't charge that, but bring out an
fix,
expansion that
yeah.
brings out here's a new mode and here's this.
There's no
it's
reason
20
they.
quid, 30 quid.
The problem is there's no reason they can't make you pay for the story. Just because the devs come out and said, "Oh, we said to EA we
Oh no,
want
it's
story
EA.
free,"
It's all confirmed. EA. It's on the EA
doesn't
website.
mean
Do you know
EA
what?
won't turn around and go, "No, fuck you. Actually, we'll make you pay."
I just wish they made a good game.
It's not a legal contract they've signed there with anyone.
No.
Just because EA come out and say we're not going to do this doesn't mean it's the same way EA and that lot said, "Oh no, loot boxes. We're going to fight it in Denmark." And then they found out actually if they did, they'd lose a shitload of money, and then everyone else would close them down.
EA, do you want to make some money? Remaster the Mass Effect trilogy. Make loads of money, and you'll get goodwill for Bioware as well, because they'll be like, "Oh, I remember Bioware were good." That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
I
still wouldn't buy it, but
that is that's that.
I
So
might
we go
fucking
on to
special
the.
edition.
Should we go on to the extraordinary quiz?
fucking hell.
So,
It's quiz time.
if you guys
Quiz
didn't
in.
know, this is the best quiz on the internet. If you're still
That's
here,
right.
listening to this, watching this, then you have waited for the. I mean, things have been good, but now this gets next level good. We're turning like you've gone from epic gear to legendary gear now. We've got the extraordinary quiz, a
I thought
monthly
you were going
quiz
to add an extra.
where
in there or
we
something.
take.
He's still so proud of that.
Yeah.
Which is
Where
the
we
best bit.
challenge.
You know what you should do? You should call it the extraordinary, extremely ordinary quiz.
Where Tom challenges Dan and Dan challenges Tom to a quiz.
This isn't
we're
building
true.
up backstory.
We're more
Building
like-
up backstory.
we're
Right?
more- dragged into it.
This isn't true. I haven't
you
challenged
does.
Tom hasn't challenged me.
No, don't you challenge
You
him again.
He
decided.
called me earlier and he went, Dan's going down later.
That's a lie, obviously.
Dan
Yeah,
texted me
no,
earlier
he wasn't
saying
talking
Tom's
about
going
the
down.
quiz.
Anyway, because this is our first one of the year,
Yeah.
we are playing a game of higher or lower. So I have got 10
You've
games.
got glasses. There's no need for you
10
to get that
games,
close.
AAA and indie that released last year.
Right.
And I've gone through their user Metascore critic.
Oh,
Okay.
fucking
And I want
hell.
you to guess whether the game was higher or lower by the user score. I don't care about critics. I want the user score on Metacritic.
Easy.
I will tell you the first
Easy.
game
Yep.
to kick it off.
Right.
To make you need a starting point.
Yeah.
So the first game is Celeste. Celeste users scored Celeste an 8.3 on Metacritic.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, but you know I fucking
So-
hate scores and I don't believe in them.
I know.
That they're
All you gotta do is get
bullshit.
higher or lower.
Can you do it in a Brucey accent though?
Can I?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Can you?
Okay, so people playing along at home as well. It's fun. I've tried and keep up. I mean, it's hard with all the excitement flying around. You can always catch it.
You can't.
Catch it.
Celeste, yep. Celeste, 8.3. The next game, Monster Hunter World.
Right.
Did users
User
score
scores.
Monster Hunter World higher or lower than Celeste and
This is
8.3?
global, right? We're talking.
This is
What is
global.
this on? Where you get
I've
these
taken
scores
an
from?
average from PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox.
But this is off Metacritic.
Metacritic
user score.
I have my answer.
Go on.
Lower.
You're saying lower.
Yeah.
Lower than 8.3.
I reckon I give it an 8.
What are we saying then? Are we saying lower than
Higher.
8.3? He's saying higher than 8.3.
Right.
Oh, the excitement is killing me. Monster Hunter
feel like I'm
World
dying.
came in at a 7.6.
Oh!
Tom takes first one.
Okay, but that taught me something that the Asian market doesn't have as much an impact on Metacritic.
Next up, God of War. God of
Yes.
War. Did God of War score higher than a 7.6 with the user score?
Oh,
on
we're
Metacritic?
always going off the previous
Previous,
one.
yeah.
Higher.
saying higher than a 7.6. Oh,
Higher.
he's saying higher than a 7.6 there,
I'm
Tom.
saying higher.
We got higher than a 7.6. Not Monster Hunter. God of War came in at a 9.1.
Easy.
Nice. Yeah.
9.1. So you both get a point there.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Which means I write TD.
I remain in the lead.
Touchdown!
Seahawks!
I mean, this game
football.
is a touchdown already. People are like, oh my god, what's going on with this game?
Oh
Like-
man, who are you going to support?
Eagles.
Yeah, but
Go Birds.
you know,
Go.
fucking hell. I'm going to move on after that. Let's go.
Next up, number 4, Spider-Man. Did Spider-Man, with the users, score higher than a 9.1? With the users, a game that users have been waiting for a very long time.
Lower.
I'm going to. Hey, I was pointing that out, but
It scored a 9.
You
I
said
didn't
it's
say
scored
it
9.
scored
I mean, this is
lower.
a game that people have been waiting for a very long time. Is that your final answer,
It is
Tom?
my
yeah,
He's saying
yeah.
less than 9.1.
I was
Lower.
saying lower.
Yes, he was. Okay, Spider-Man came in with an 8.7, which is lower.
That is
meaning
uncomfortably low.
Touchdown!
we got another
Go
touchdown.
Birds.
Okay. Next up, Red Dead Redemption. Red
Dots.
Dead Redemption. Did it score higher or lower than an 8.7?
So did it
Higher.
score higher or lower than Spider-Man?
And Spider-Man,
Higher.
8.7.
Higher.
I mean,
Higher.
you said yourself you'd have brought Spider-Man over it.
Because I love Spider-Man. but
Are
I
you
got
sure? I mean,
Higher. Higher.
he's saying higher than an
I've got a
8.7.
9.4.
What do we think, people?
Why are you talking to them like they're children?
I don't know. I'm just in the mood. I'm in the
He's
mood.
in the mood.
We don't have children watching the show.
Keep it
They
going,
can
keep it going,
fuck
keep it
off
going.
and go to
Come on,
bed.
Keep it going.
Right, I'm
8.7,
going to
higher
go
or lower?
lower.
Lower. Red Dead's going lower. He's going
8.7,
lower.
yeah?
Got a 9.4.
He's going lower than an 8.7.
Can you see that shit?
No, I'm just guessing.
Red Dead came in with a 7.9.
Oh!
Yes. Reviews were mostly mediocre because people hated the life sim stuff.
Just don't do it then.
But yeah, that's Dan.
Oh shit.
It's a tie. We got a tie, ladies and gentlemen. Luckily, we got 5
Hang on,
more.
what was
brilliant
this?
questions for you.
7.4?
7.9.
Oh, fuck.
Next up, Smash Bros.
Higher.
Smash Bros. Did Super
Higher.
Smash Bros come
I'm
in?
saying this now.
The higher than
Higher.
7.9.
It is
or
the best
lower than
Smash
higher.
Bros.
7.9.
Higher.
You're saying higher?
Higher.
Yeah.
Oh, you've both been ballsy. You've both been crazy. You've both been correct.
That's good. I really like that.
8.7. 8.7 for... Sorry, 8.6 for Smash. Smash came in at 8.6. People love that game.
Yeah, it's
Hey?
really good.
It's a good game.
I
Next
played
up,
It's really
I haven't
good.
got a Switch.
Forza
I don't like
Horizon 4. Forza Horizon 4. Probably the best racing game of last year. People love that game. Did it come in higher or lower than an 8.6?
Lower.
I mean, racing game fans are loud and vocal.
That's true.
That is true.
I'm gonna say higher.
You're going to say higher?
Yeah.
Lower.
You're saying lower? Oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a lead here somewhere, ladies and gentlemen. Where's your money? Find out after the break.
What the fuck is this shit?
I bet it's lower. No.
Smash was on an 8.6.
I thought you said 8.4. I'm getting confused by your fucking numbers now.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
I'm keeping track. Forza Horizon 4 came in at a 7.9.
Oh!
I sold you. I sold you on the vocal community.
I was already thinking it though, so you cemented what I was already
What
thinking.
the fuck?
What?
So
Okay.
I'm reading the next one. It's just Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah, it got remastered.
Remastered, isn't it? Remastered edition of Shadow of Colossus. That's-
I
Keep
hate
rolling, keep
I hate
rolling.
this fucking use
on, keep
of
it
old
rolling.
games as if they're new.
Oh, it was completely made from the ground up again. So we go with that.
That's true.
It wasn't.
No, it was.
No, because the story's already been used.
Oh, the story, yeah.
Yeah.
And the design and all the bits that take the time to go
Shadow
before
of
you stop
Colossus. Shadow of Colossus.
Give me that
The
glass.
Sorry, what was Forza again?
Forza was a 7.9.
7.9.
So did Shadow of
None of the
Colossus
beats.
come in higher or lower than a 7.9?
Yes, it did. It came
7.9
higher.
diddly dime.
All right, higher. It came higher.
You saying higher?
I'm saying it came at an 8.
You saying an 8?
Yeah.
An 8? I'm an 8.
Oh, I'm regretting it already. I'm regretting it.
Well, you can't go back on your answer now, mate.
That's
Oh.
true.
Shadow of
right.
Colossus, did it come
So
in
let's
higher or
see.
lower than a 7.9? Tom's gone with an 8.
See, this is
Where's
difficult
Dan
one
gonna put his
because it's all about who people are going to vote on Metacritic,
That's what I'm trying to
and that is the harsh
I
bit
think I've made a mistake.
because it definitely should get above 7.9. But you know what? I'm going to risk it for a biscuit, and I'm going to say it went lower.
Dan's
think you're
risking
gonna
it
win
for
this
a
one.
chocolate biscuit.
It shouldn't. I agree with you. It should
Forza
be
Horizon
higher.
4 was a 7.9. Shadow of Colossus came in at an 8.1.
Yeah. Can I say I don't mind losing that one because it bloody should do better than
fantastic
Forza.
game.
But I went for the whole idea. This like the Asian market with monsters. It's a draw.
But
It's tied,
Colossus
5 all.
is
It's 5 all, ladies and gentlemen, with 2 to go.
Shit.
Can you hold on to your seats anymore? Who knows?
Can
No.
you put up with Lewis's bullshit? What the fuck is this?
Shadow of Colossus came in at an 8.1. Dragon Ball Fighters with the capital Z. Did it come in higher or lower than an 8.1?
Right, I'm going to say first
okay.
because I don't want to feel that I'm copying you or anything's going like that because this is a bullshit one. This is really hard. I'm going to go with higher.
I mean,
Mainly
are you
because
going to be sheep or are you going to stand on your own? That's the question, Tom. That is the question. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think Tom's going to do?
this is a really,
Sheep or
really
stand on his
difficult
own?
one.
Vote in the comments below.
Because this is a
What was
fighter
number to
that this is the best Dragon Ball fighter there's been.
It's the best
This
Dragon
is
Ball
the-
game ever.
Yeah. Shadow of Colossus got an 8.1.
No, we're comparing it to Forza. No,
No, Shadow of
comparing,
Colossus.
yeah, 8.1.
God, did it get higher or lower than 8.1 though, Tom? Was it that good? Was it 8.1 good? Was it an 8 good? Was it an 8.2 good?
It was 9.1 good.
You're saying higher.
Oh, come on,
He's gone higher. Dragon Ball Fighters with a capital Z came in at an 8.5.
Oh.
So it
Well,
was
we got it,
higher.
we got it, we got
We
it.
both got higher, which means we're going into a draw in a final round. I mean, I don't even
for
write this stuff, guys. I don't write this stuff, guys. This stuff just
Well,
comes
you
out.
write the question.
This stuff comes out.
I'm going to say higher. You
Assassin's
haven't even said
Creed
it, I'm saying higher.
Odyssey. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Did it beat 8.5? I mean, it's set in ancient
And to be honest, I don't think I'm right.
Oh, I don't know, actually. That could be either way.
It was incredibly well loved, right?
But-
Everyone thought it was great, but 8.5?
Louis, can these be the same? Can I vote the same?
I can tell you now it's not the same.
Okay, it's lower. It's lower. I'm voting lower.
Okay.
It's then lower. Tom's gone low. There is going to be a winner, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be a winner.
8.4.
Only on this day in history is there going to be a winner of this
It's
game
going to be
show.
so fucking close.
Dragon Ball Fighters scored 8.5 with users on Metacritic. Assassin's Creed Odyssey scored 5.5 with users on Metacritic.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
People hated that game.
What?
Mostly negative.
Right, I'd like to point out that I hate Assassin's Creed
I know you do.
games. I hate
I
them.
was shocked.
And Odyssey is the only one I've liked.
That's why I put it in there, because I was like, I'm pretty sure Dan thought this game was good.
It was
And
actually really
I like
good.
the look of it, but users got it on 5.5.
Well, that
Critics-
just proves that sometimes users know jack and shit.
Critics-
And Jack left town a long time ago.
Critics had it around a 7.8, and users put it 5.5. I don't know. The only reason I think that is
well done, mate.
because is they delayed the DLC by about 4 months. They kept saying it's pushed back, it's pushed back, it's pushed. And I think people.
You know what? I bet that's not it. I
not?
bet it's because
The microtransactions.
no. There is a point in the game where the DLC came out and they changed because you can choose what sexuality your character is.
Oh, they changed the V,
And they
didn't
changed
the
it
gender,
so you
yeah.
ended up being heterosexual no
Yeah.
matter what you did before.
People
it.
hated it, yeah.
So
Why?
my character was Omni. I would fucking do anything.
My characters are
Right.
always lesbian women.
Oh, is it really?
course,
Because
yeah. Always.
my characters are always I will bang whatever you put in front of me.
Wow. Because my shepherds are lesbian.
Sheeps, pigs, nothing sexual.
Just I don't get rocks.
Yeah.
I don't get. I will
wow.
dry hump the shit out of anything
No,
in the
'cause
game.
I-
We'll look
It
at
was
tuna
always-
oil in
It
between
was
them.
always great in Mass Effect when my female shepherd, when like one of the male
Femme
characters, Femme Shep, she can't, the male character come to me and I'd be like, it's not what I'm into,
But in the
buddy, I'm afraid,
DLC,
so-
and I bet that's why it's a 5.5 because in the DLC they made you heterosexual,
Yeah, people were not down.
Right.
and people were fucking irritated by
Quite
that.
understandably, you made
So-
an option to
That is
choose
annoying.
sexuality.
So
and
I
then
don't
force
accept
the
that, and I don't
Uh,
accept that result because that says Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It doesn't say Assassin's Creed Odyssey plus DLC.
Well, I win.
just-
So, Dan,
Yeah,
shut the fuck up. I mean, come on.
Tom,
I'm the
Tom,
winner.
Tom, I'll take shut the fuck up from anyone who isn't a child.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What are you 2 minutes from
I
death?
think we.
How many heart attacks you had?
One.
How many I had?
Well, the way you eat, mate,
Nah, mate.
you won't be long.
Nah, mate, because I'm
The,
22.
that means I can eat whatever I
Are
want
you
for it.
22? Because you're looking a lot older.
Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift.
That's right, Taylor
Yeah.
Swift. She
Is like 38. So, I mean,
That,
I have no idea how old Taylor
I
Swift.
think she's like 33,
That's,
32.
So, I mean, that's fine for me, right? Because that doesn't push the boundaries too far.
No, but she's like a decade older than me, so it'd be like Peter if she tried to get with me.
Hey, listen, when I was 20, I banged a 30-year-old, and that was fucking sweet. So,
I would
10
never,
years
I would never
difference.
touch
isn't-
someone that old.
Trust me, mate, you're missing out.
Nah, I would.
Well, that's it. That's the best quiz on the show for another month.
For another month.
Yeah, the best quiz on this show.
I'm gutted by that.
It was good though, wasn't it? Do you know, I really got into the game show.
No, to be
post
honest, I
vibe.
think
I liked it. I
I
liked
think that
it.
was the worst bit.
No, it's brilliant.
Taylor's is
I
29.
mean, look at the comments now, mate. Comments now are flying.
Look at them go.
Well, no, to be honest, because we pre-record this
No,
shit.
this is
so-
live.
Look
This
at
is
them
live.
down there. Look
So-
at them.
so-
The
to be honest-
flashing red dot in the corner wasn't the battery going. That was a live camera.
Yeah, no, you don't know how to do that yet.
Can we get some hell yeah Toms in the chat, please?
You
Thank
can't.
you.
There's no chat on there.
Oh, there they are.
Can we get some fuck downs in the chat? Thank you very much.
Fucking go for it. Because if you want to fuck me, I'll tell you my hourly rate.
Do we have time for the final section?
Yeah.
We do. Cool. The final section.
We'll blast for it. We'll do it.
Final
quickly.
section, guys, kind of links to Apex Legends, we said earlier, and some news that came out last week about Call of Duty 2019. Activision came out and said that Call of Duty 2019 will have a single-player campaign mode
Yeah.
after dropping it
What
this
that's
year.
like half an hour long.
But with Apex Legends proving that there is a very big market for free-to-play shooters, and I mean it's the most played game ever now. It's ridiculous. I wanted to ask you guys: that is free-to-play the future for AAA shooters? Now, I wouldn't expect that to be campaign. Call of Duty, I'm going to turn around and say,
Right.
play the campaign for free. But the multiplayer side of things is free-to-play the future
Here's my answer.
for FPS AAAs.
Not anymore. I think there was a while here where multiplayer games were the way to go. Personally, I never got it. I've always been a big fan of
You're
single
not very
player
good,
games.
so you couldn't do much for your team, I suppose.
Haha.
Well, you played Apex Legends with you, you're not. So just be honest.
I was
It's
alright.
a
I mean, you
podcast.
guys were like, "Oh, we win every game," and then suddenly,
Exactly.
Tom arrives.
Exactly.
and
Yeah, you arrive.
Jesus.
We don't win.
except I do nothing to stop you guys from winning.
Yeah, you do nothing. You could have stopped at that point.
Carry on, please, Tom. Please carry on, Tom.
Sorry, I'm holding back the tears for later.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. But I think now we're on a bit of a upswing for single player games.
Mhm.
I think because of that, I mean, this is proof that Activision are like, oh yeah, we're doing a single player campaign this time. Sorry guys, sorry. And I think they're going to put more effort this time into doing a single player campaign. And I think they're going to move away from the whole like multiplayer is the way to go.
I don't think that this is the end. This is them moving into multiplayer being free to play. I think the reason they're saying that next year they will have a campaign in it is because they're going to make Blackout free to play.
Oh, Blackout.
Yeah, and the reason they're going to push for that
Right.
is because they still want you to buy the product. So no, AAA companies, first-person shooters will not go free to play because they will make so much money from that.
Who's doing the next COD? What studio is it? Because
I
was
can't remember.
Black Ops is Treyarch,
Treyarch,
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not Infinity Ward next, surely. It's the other one.
I can't remember the one that they bought off.
The newish one. It's
Yeah.
been there for a few years now.
So they could do a 3-year rotation instead of the 2. I can't remember who it is. But I think basically they're going to make their Battle Royale free,
yeah.
but they still want you to pay because they make so much money. Why do something for free when you can still make the money? You can charge someone 60 quid and then make them pay microtransactions, which is what they've done. And they showed that business practice works. And if EA have ever shown anything, and all of these companies have ever shown anything, it's that if they can make more money out of it, they will.
Well,
And they will pimp it. So what they'll do is they'll make Blackout free to play for everyone. But they'll then start the bought games will be your set multiplayer maps and a campaign.
zombies.
And zombies.
And zombies,
And zombies.
Is that in all of them now? Or is it just still Treyarch?
See, I wouldn't
Pretty
be.
much.
I wouldn't be surprised
Pretty
if
much.
they.
Some of them
made-
are aliens.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if they sold it at 50 quid with zombies and story, and then gave multiplayer for free. But when
No.
done a story like,
Oh, I can see that.
They won't do multiplayer for free.
but they make so much money on like.
No, they'll do the battle royale for free, but I don't think you realise how much money they make from multiplayer. The amount of money because
Will they make more money if kids go, "Oh, I've not paid for this. I'm going to just put in £10 every month."
No, they won't because they've made an initial 60 quid for you to play the multiplayer, and
Besides-
everyone wants to play multiplayer.
If they did
And they'll make more.
what you say, I would expect them to put some real fucking time into.
But that's what I mean.
single player.
That's what I mean. So the story would be
I
more
would
something
want like
what
at minimum 10 hours.
What Metro's come out and done now. I know it's a slow paced game, but that is a full fledged single player
Right.
first person
I want
experience.
serious story.
That's
Like,
not the
if
same
they-
as Call of Duty. That's not the same brand.
No, but if they come out and said we're going to go like a fully fledged Wolfenstein style single player
Yeah, they won't.
narrative story
They
for
won't.
50 quid with zombies,
Yeah.
our premium multiplayer co-op experience, you can have multiplayer free. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a business.
They won't do that. They will not do that because you're talking about. First of all, you're talking about a competitive league where you can win $1 million for just winning their multiplayer, which invests people in buying and playing multiplayer because they believe, mistakenly, that one day they will be.
But they
that
still make
person.
money because like Hearthstone do £1 million leagues and it's a free to play game.
Yeah, they do, but they don't have the backup of already being able to sell these games at $60.
Yeah.
You cannot turn around to your board and that and go, "We're going to give this away for free." When
Yeah.
actually they could still charge 60 quid and make
On the
money.
flip, then the EA have taken this approach of free stuff.
No, they
microtransactions. No, but EA are slowly going down the whole microtransactions route thingy. Do you think Battlefield would be multiplayer free stories?
Absolutely not.
No.
No
Do you
way.
think?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Do you remember who
Right,
publishes
can
that?
Can I
Yeah.
point out?
Exactly.
Can I point
Not a
out that
fucking
EA
chance.
did not go free to play? Titanfall 2 didn't do
Yeah.
as well as it should.
No.
They saw Respawn as a company they were going to get rid of.
I've
So we'll
heard
let
that
you do
Respawn
it free play.
begged EA to let them make Apex Legends.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
Because
I've
they
read
said
that
I'm surprised
they wanted
EA allowed
Titanfall
it.
3. Well, they didn't.
Apparently they weren't
EA
going to.
thought it was going to fail.
Yeah.
So
Of
they're
course,
like,
yeah.
fuck
I would
it.
too, though,
Because
to be fair.
what you can do with that, with a failure, is you can write them off. You can turn around to your board members and went, we knew they were shit, so we didn't give them the money. And we went, yeah, fine, fuck off.
Yeah.
They did not expect it to go this well. Which is why Respawn were able to go, well, actually, we're going to do this way. Our microtransactions are going to be transparent. When you buy a loot box, it's going to tell you the percentages. It's going to do everything that we believe should be in that.
Yeah.
This is not EA doing that. That's Respawn doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So, no, EA will not let Call
I mean,
of Duty go
sorry,
free to play for multiplayer.
I mean, by EA seeing the success of
No,
Apex
EA
Legends.
don't give a shit because they will make more money from Call of Duty doing it.
No, Battlefield, I mean, sorry.
No, Battlefield will still make more money doing it.
Honestly,
Battlefield
though,
you
5
take any
is
of those-
flunked, isn't it? People
You-
hate it.
You have to look at Activision the same way you look at EA. They are
Yeah.
very similar companies.
Yeah.
Activision has become one of the most cold, business-centric
That's-
companies going in gaming.
You've got to
They're
rem-
very close to EA.
You've also got to remember as well, EA have their major titles that will sell no matter what.
Oh, FIFA. and
Madden, FIFA.
But to be honest,
These
COD
things
is
will
the
go.
same.
And
COD is EA. COD is Activision's FIFA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It
Battlefield
always
is
sells.
exactly the same.
Even though they say, they publish their profits and it's like, oh, they're down from last year. Oh yeah, but they're still in the fucking millions, hundreds of millions.
But they're never actually down. What they say is that they're down from their projected earnings.
well, there you go.
And their projected earnings are never what they actually think the game will make. It's
Because
always
otherwise,
this ideological.
there you go.
Which is why they then turn round and they say, oh, it didn't do very well, so we're firing 800 people from this company that made a fucking fortune. And that's how they play the game. They are not there to
Yeah.
make computer games. They will not make Call of
wouldn't-
Duty
Plus,
or
this is the same
Battlefield
company.
multiplayer.
They've got World of Warcraft. They've got Overwatch. You know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if, come later this year, the fall of this year, if either Battlefield or COD's actual multiplayer was free. I wouldn't be surprised.
No,
That's
won't
what I'm
happen.
saying.
What we'll see is that Blackout becomes free.
I think that will definitely
That's what
happen.
we'll see.
I think that will happen.
Never see,
Makes more sense.
I think that will happen in the next 4 weeks.
We'll never see the multiplayer become free because there's so much money to be made from it that they don't. have to
I know
make it
you're
free.
right. I'm just.
Devil's advocate a bit there.
Yeah,
They
little
will.
bit, yeah.
They will
Yes.
make their battle royales free because yes, it makes a fortune. It does make a fortune. In fact, I think they were late to the market to bring the battle royale free. I think you're right. I think it'll be a month, 2 months before they
I
say
think
it's
very
free.
soon. But they've got
But
DLC
I
to
think
just
they're
release
late
for
to
it. I think they'll wait for the DLC to be out a little bit,
and then
and
they'll.
then they'll knock it.
But the actual multiplayer side of it, which is where they really put their servers, where they really make the money, and they make serious money from that multiplayer, they won't make free because literally everyone who wants to play it has to pay $60 to play it.
Yeah.
You know, you have to pay £50 to play it, and it has such a following that you will. I mean, I stopped playing, but I was one of those people who every year I bought a new Call of Duty to play the multiplayer. I bought all the DLCs. I bought all of that. I put hardcore hours into it.
Man, I miss. Sidebar. I miss when Call of Duty was good.
I miss it too.
It
I
was
miss
so,
it
remember,
big time.
It was so good, wasn't it?
Modern Warfare 2 is my favourite.
That was
Yeah,
fantastic.
Modern Warfare,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah,
Really
fantastic
good.
game.
I love Black Ops, the first one.
Black Ops is a great game.
Yeah.
The first Modern Warfare is like a classic. It's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Well, it kind of brought. I know Halo done it for Xbox, but it kind of brought console multiplayer.
Oh, it made
like,
yeah.
It was incredible.
yeah.
I
Halo
loved it.
started it, but Call of Duty made it.
Yeah.
And
It
people
was
You
were
know,
like,
and it was brilliant.
Those are really the days.
Oh, my mate
weren't
coming
they?
into work
And then they
and
just
being
went,
like, "Have you played this Call of Duty game yet?" I'm like, "No," and he's like, "I'm going to buy it because I had no money."
Yeah.
And he was like, "I'm going to buy you it because I want to play it online with you." And I'm like, "You can't.
'Cause it was
just
so
pay you
fun.
back when you get paid."
Did you like the story for Modern Warfare? The first one was so.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was so impressed when I was like, "This
Well,
is
that's-
Call of Duty." I was like,
I
"This
think
is so
that's,
cool."
That's the big bit that people were shocked by. That Call of Duty, all of them,
Yeah.
have always managed to make cheesy, over-the-top action movies, and they've done them really well.
really well.
And then they were like, "Oh, we're not doing it anymore. We're not going to do that."
It's like so shallow now. All the,
Okay. Last question. Wrap up.
yeah,
then.
go on.
Would you like COD, this year's COD, to be a complete new? No, it's not Black Ops, not Modern Warfare, not anything like that in the past.
Yes.
Just completely new, not World War, just a weird, complete new standalone IP, like a new
Yes.
IP.
No.
You wouldn't. What do you want it to
Why? What do you want?
I would like them to go back and go Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, the first one, we're going to take it back to that, and
Well-
we're going to make it solid.
No.
I don't want a new IP. I don't want we can run on walls but not do it as well as Titanfall. I don't want we're going to give you death streaks because you suck at fucking the game, and therefore we're trying to make you back into it. In fact, I don't mind if you get rid of kill streaks. I want it to go back to the solid, tight shooter that it was. I would really like them to stop fucking rehashing maps that I've had for years and then asking me to pay
Nuketown
for
10.
it. Fucking how many times is Nuketown on there? How many times have we had the same fucking maps?
They make
I
so
want-
much money off that.
Nuketown is good.
Well, I tell you what, there was a period when I went through and I went, I can design all of these maps, and it's called a 3-lane map. You have A, which goes around the side, B, which is straight down the middle, and C is down the other side. Every single map is exactly the fucking same, which is talentless shit.
Ooh.
No, it really
No,
pissed
you're
me
right.
off.
You're right. But can I just say, when I said that I want a new IP, I mean I want it to go back to a more contemporary period of warfare.
Yes.
Not. I don't have to be modern. It can be Vietnam if you want. They haven't really done Vietnam. Kind of
Yeah,
in Black
when they
Ops,
did Black Ops was Vietnam.
but it was only a little bit. There's a
Yeah,
couple
what a
levels of
soundtrack,
Vietnam.
man.
It
Fucking
blew me away.
When
When
the
Rolling
Stones,
Stones
Oh,
started playing
yeah.
on that boat,
Yeah,
I was
oh my
like,
God.
I was like, oh my god, I'm in Vietnam. I was loving
this
it.
is the
But
shit. It's apocalypse
I-
now, and I'm fucking living it.
I don't want Black Ops 28. I don't want Modern Warfare 7. You know, I want a new IP in a somewhat more contemporary warfare period. I don't want fucking spaceships and all that bullshit. I want real shit. And Battlefield does a good job of that, but they've gone back to the past now, and that's fine. I would like a good World War II shooter if someone can make one, please. Someone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want a new. If you want to call it Modern Warfare, blah 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 spin-off, fine,
Yeah.
do that. But just give me that sort of not realistic in the sense that Battlefield goes for, but the more real,
Grounded story. kind of thing.
grounded,
What was that?
interesting
What's the
story.
free-to-play one we had a go at?
Warframe.
Yeah,
Warframe.
Warframe. Yeah,
No,
Warface.
Warface.
Warface. But
Warface.
I want a campaign.
Yeah.
I'm always, you know,
Warface was doing it quite well, and it was heading towards
Yes.
that. It wasn't of the level that Call of Duty is able to give,
Yeah.
because the devs working on that are really good.
Mm.
They are really good, but they're being fucking hamstringed, and what you're getting is not good.
Yeah, I just want. Yeah, I don't know. I remember that great feeling when you stormed the news offices in Modern Warfare,
Yeah.
and when the nuke went off, and when you
Well, the only time I've had a feeling of that sort of great shooter
yeah,
since those has been Doom.
Yeah.
I'm yet to play Doom.
And the multiplayer on that,
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of.
Well, I don't give
Because
a
it
shit.
went
That's the
arcadey.
thing.
But the single player, the feel of those shotguns, the playing that was
It was good.
great.
Yeah.
And if Call of Duty can capture that again,
So we're saying, you saying, is it the future? Yeah, or no.
no.
Well, honestly, you guys both made some really good points, both of you. But I don't know. Honestly, it's so up in the air.
Could be.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if there was some kind of free aspect to it, like you said with Blackout, maybe.
I think that's
free-
the
the
only
free
route
part
they'll
of
go.
it.
Blackout will be free, but
I'm-
EA will never turn down a money making
I'm
opportunity.
going to play devil's advocate and say that I think there will be something other than
Activision,
than Battle Royale being free. Something other than that.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
It's hard to say,
I don't
really.
think they will.
We'll
I
see.
think
We'll see what
their
happens,
battle royale versions. I think lots of companies will pump them out, but no, Call of Duty is way too big a fan for us.
If Battle Royale dies eventually, hopefully soon, then maybe like one mode of their, maybe like
What, a free to play map? One map that you can go on and just
one
play.
free map, and it's only Team Deathmatch.
Nuketown.
Yeah, it's
Nuketown, and
it's
you've got to
Team
play Team
Deathmatch,
Deathmatch.
but that's all you can do.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you want more, when you finish a match, you want more, buy this game.
Yeah, I can see
And
them
you'll
doing that.
get this shit. You'll get the campaign. You'll get zombies. You'll get all
And you
these
get
other
this,
maps.
isn't it great?
Or maybe you can buy individual
The
maps.
same way that we got Black Ops 3 with
Yeah.
PlayStation Plus.
You got the standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't get any
Standard
DLC stuff.
edition.
I don't think I even had it as my library because I cared that little.
Yeah.
Remember World War Two? That was such a fucking disappointment when that game came out.
Do you remember World War Two?
Not the war.
That was a fucking what?
I was so disappointed with the genocide. War.
They could have done it so much better. I mean, who uses showers?
Gas chambers?
What is that?
We're gonna wrap up there.
What with
gas
gas chambers?
Yeah, gas
Love it.
chambers.
Love it.
Start.
That is the way to do it.
Yeah, that was the Not So Indie Show February edition.
Yes.
Thanks so much for stopping by, guys. Whether you watched, you listened, whatever. That's our thoughts on the AAA games we've been playing. On obviously the best quiz ever in this show.
I'm still pissed off
It's
about
the extraordinary, extremely
extremely ordinary quiz. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
With some bullshit because some companies have to make their you can be whatever sexuality you want character into some sort of hetero.
And then we always have a main topic where we
I
cover
love the fact I just
something.
said hetero with disdain.
But
being a heterosexual man,
That's
it's
called
like,
2019. My friend.
goddamn heterosexuals. Those people, dirty breeders. That's what I call them.
Heteros.
you can
I
get
was
this.
in a drag club once, and then they said, "Any breeders in the house?" And I was like,
Hey!
"Hello."
Were you the only guy?
There was one other breeder in the house.
Oh, I fucking love that.
But it was great because then you get like targeted,
Yeah.
and then the drag queen was all like dancing at me, and I was like, "Hey, love, you right?" Grabbing her foam tits,
Yeah.
It's good fun.
Yeah.
Drag clubs are good. Go to drag clubs.
I don't know. I don't like the singing.
The one I was in was mostly comedy.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, there was singing, but it was intentionally funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
In Brighton. Good stuff.
Of course, it's
Of course, it's in Brighton. That's
Yeah.
what we're
Yeah.
closest to. Where do you think I'd
Where
be?
else would it be?
Yeah.
yeah.
Soho.
Soho was really weird.
Really?
Yeah. I went to some really dodgy clubs in Soho.
I'm surprised, but I thought these days it'd be quite on the level.
No, honestly, it was like we went to this club and you had to go down some stairs into the cellar, the basement area where you checked out, and then you had to go upstairs. I was like, hang on, sure you're on
Did
that
you just
floor?
go down?
But no, you went downstairs and then you went upstairs. But as you went, and it was proper slidey door, weird shit as you went in. You're like, is this? And then you went upstairs. There were no doors out. There were windows, and then it was just generic club.
Should we go there for rest?
To find the Soho
Yeah,
bars.
let's do it. Why not?
But yeah,
That's our best trip. What in the games you planned? I don't know, but went some fucking dodgy clubs.
that has been the February episode
just trying to
of
close it
the
up,
Not So Indie Show.
Forgot about
You can get this show 1 week early, guys, for $1. Well, $1 on Patreon for audio, $3 for the video. But $1 will get you an ad-free video as well, or whatever. I've lost my words here. As well as we'll get you access to our Discord channel. So if you want to jump on and play maybe some Apex Legends or any other games that you're playing, if we have them. I mean, I'm playing Anthem. If you want to jump on and join me on Anthem, then join the Discord, and I'll be playing some Anthem with people if you're about. But yeah,
You can wait 3 seconds.
Wait,
Wait 3 seconds.
So, thank you so much for stopping by, guys. The names scrolling across the bottom now are our amazing patrons who do help support us and make the show happen. Until next month, guys, have a great time and stay not so indie.
See you later.